It's the mom life.
Hey everyone, welcome to another Living in the Moment with B.
And Steph, and today we are in holiday mode with our ugly
Woo!
sweaters. We're feeling festive. It's Christmas week.
Yeah.
Yay! Actually, tomorrow is Christmas Eve.
Yes, I'm so excited. Is
Me
it
too.
Tuesday? Christmas Eve Tuesday?
Yeah.
We did want to start with festivities, and so we wanted to jump into holiday movies.
Before we jump into that, though, I just have a funny story real quick that I've been wanting to tell you, and I haven't talked to B, so I'm just going to tell her right
I
here.
know.
Okay, so Maddie has like this, it's blowing my mind. Okay, so every morning she wakes up and she looks over her playpen, right? Or after her nap, or when you're trying to put her down, whatever the case is, she'll stand up and she's there in her sleep sack and she's just like looking at you in the bed, right? And so what she's been doing, if I don't get up fast enough or whatever the case is she has started getting angry and she'll start jumping like the beginning of a little
Oh.
tantrum. And I think it's adorable. But B, I think it is so crazy that her body is like, or her emotions, just she's just growing. And at this point, her mind is like, okay, we feel a way. We don't know how to express it or like process it. And so it's gonna come out like it physically. And that's like how her body responds to like being mad that nobody is picking her up. I think that's the craziest thing. She just started doing that within like the last week or so, and it's blowing my mind. And it's so developmental, I
Right.
feel like.
Yeah.
Like it's just a natural thing, something that is coming natural to us as people and to her. And I never realized that like tantrums, just come naturally like that.
It
Like it's blowing my mind.
it
First time mom things.
No, seriously, I feel like it's so magical, like watching the evolution of your children. So
Yes.
I'm with you.
I knew you would appreciate
Yes,
it.
I think it's cool. And I was actually going to ask, is she actually jumping like her 2 feet off or is she like tippy toeing?
I can't tell because her feet are in the sleep sack. I
Ah,
don't think she's able to get her feet off the ground. It's more like a bouncing. But it's upset. Like she's bouncing and like wanting someone to get her, and she's upset. It's so funny.
I
I'm
asked
gonna try to
because,
record it.
well, yeah, I want to see it because we're trying to get JJ to like jump high because he's in
Yeah,
like a little gym.
yeah. You've been taking him to the little gym. So fun.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. We haven't gone in 3 weeks because we were out of town and then we were sick. I'm actually still sick. So if I don't look right, y'all, that's what it's going to
You can't
be.
tell.
I
I can't
feel
hear it anyway.
Oh my gosh, I could hear it. I mean, I sounded like a man Monday. Like I even had, so you can kind of hear it there. I'm fighting it, um, but we've gone through it. Like this winter is it winter yet? Yes, it's winter, right? It's started the 22nd. It's been such a
The
rough
year,
winter.
really,
Yeah,
like
we've
the
done
second half of the year.
COVID, stomach bug, cold. I think we have COVID. No, I don't know. We're just going through it. We're in toddler season.
Well,
I thought once they're
yeah.
one, but no, when two hits, because they're grabbing everything every time you go anywhere.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's that time of year for sure.
Yeah. So,
Anywho, back to the time of year. Sorry, I just had to derail us for a second.
no,
Yes,
that's
our
okay.
favorite holiday movies.
Yes, and I will
What is your
start.
number one? Top tier,
I'm
nothing compares.
I'm wearing him or it, the Grinch.
Yes, the Grinch.
Yes, Julian and I watch that every year. We watch the one with Jim Carrey. That's the only one we watch. I know there's a new one. I started watching pieces of it, like at my cousin's house, and that one looks cool. But yeah, we're trying to make him a Grinchy, and we have a big Grinch like stuffed animal downstairs by our tree, and so JJ will. Did you see that I posted? JJ will sometimes put him in his little car and push him
In the
around.
car, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, so we took pictures last year with Grinch pajamas. So we are a Grinch family. That is our number one holiday movie. But we did see another one yesterday. Have you ever seen, and I mentioned it last episode, Jingle All the Way
No.
with
Mm-mm.
former Governor Arnold and Sinbad? It's I feel like this is when capitalism was at its highest, or at least when we started really craving like toys was the answer for happiness.
Yeah.
So it's a movie of two dads trying to get Turbo Man, which is a figurine that the kids all
Oh wait,
want.
that's slightly ringing a bell. Did it used to be on Disney Channel when
Yes,
we
it was
were kids?
everywhere, and it's a
Okay,
Christmas
yeah, I
movie, and
think
like
I have seen it.
Arnold he's a married man, but a workaholic, so never there for his kid. And this is like, he wants to prove himself and really show up for his son. He told his son he told his wife he got the action figure like months ago and he's waiting the day before. And so it's just a comical like series of watching these two guys go at it. Sinbad is a single
Yeah.
dad, and so he doesn't want to um, disappoint his son. And so, yeah, it's like them two battling the whole movie. And we sat there and I'm like, let's just go through it real quick because I used to like it. And no, we sat there and laughed the whole time. And it was the first
Yeah,
time
it's
Julian
funny.
saw it and he liked it. So
Oh,
it's into
yeah,
our
it's
car.
kind of ringing a bell. Like when you say two dads fighting over the action figure. Yeah, I feel like maybe when I was a kid, I saw that.
Yeah, that's definitely a family favorite. Like my brother and I used to love that one.
Yeah, I'll have to try it again if it's funny.
What do you have? Do you have any childhood favorite Christmas movies?
I mean, my number one came as an adult because I never watched it until I was an adult. But why did I just not have any thoughts? It's a
It's
Wonderful Life.
mom brain.
It's a Wonderful Life. I love that movie. It's so sweet and so
I've
cute. I
never
can't wait till Maddie is old enough to show it to her. Oh my gosh, you'll love it. You'll cry. It's so good. And I'm usually not a fan of movies that make you cry, but no,
Wait,
I
well,
love
tell
it
me a
so
little
much.
about it. You got to convince me because I've heard of it. It's a classic, but I've never actually seen it.
So yeah, it's about a dad, and it's an olden day movie, I guess. It's around the time of the Depression and the stock market crash.
Oh, wow.
And so basically he's just going through a really rough time, and he had like these big dreams for himself and these big dreams after high school, and life just doesn't work out that way. And so it's about him learning to, I guess, appreciate his life, and he just gets to see it from a different perspective, and it's so good. It's so
I
darn good.
I love that. I feel like that's been the theme of a lot of people I spoke to or speak to this year with life's not what anyone thought it was going to be. Like there's maybe rarely some people you meet where life turned out exactly how they panned out, but for the most part, it doesn't.
It's true. It's just life,
We're
and you can't
figuring that
control
out.
everything, and you just have to see like where you're blessed and appreciate what you can, and you can continue to try to work for more, and do other things, but also to be appreciative of where you are and what you have in the moment. And yeah, it's really important to have that perspective.
I'm gonna have to watch it because I'm a sucker for things not working now, but then everything does work out, Like,
No, you have to. You'll love it. It's
no.
so good. And it was always my dad's favorite Christmas movie. And there was always like ornaments from the movie on the
Oh,
tree. And I
cute.
never I never got it. And I was never really interested in watching it. And then I don't know how many years ago, but one year I was home for Christmas and I'm like, okay, let's watch it. And oh my gosh, I love it. I watch it every year now.
Speaking of things working themselves out, have you ever seen The Family Stone
No.
with Luke Wilson and Rachel McAdams and Sarah Jessica
Mm-mm.
Parker?
I never
No,
even heard of it. Mm-mm.
no. Oh my God, that is my ultimate.
Oh, wait. It's a Christmas movie?
Yes, and that's my ultimate, like my own Christmas movie. Julian thinks he calls it ratchet. Like people, I love this movie. It's not ratchet, so but there is a sibling swap.
I
So
feel like yeah, no, I Saul had it on the TV like a couple weeks ago, and when you said
yes,
Sarah Jessica Parker, I'm like, okay, yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw a couple
like
parts,
he
and yeah.
takes Sarah Jessica Parker to meet his family, but they're kind of not in sync, their personalities, and then she takes her sister as backup, and then he ends up falling in love with the sister, and then she falls in love. Sarah Jessica Parker falls in love with the brother, who's like complete opposite of her, but it's a great movie. And then Rachel McAdams, she's a sister, and she just kills it. Like,
Maybe I need to actually try it. I
and
just saw a part where they were talking. She was like telling this story about how they met, and his family was so bored and didn't want anything to do with
yes,
what
I'm
she was
telling you. And
saying.
the mom has cancer,
Mhm.
which takes me back. I know we talked about stepmom, I'm like,
Oh
oh,
yeah, you love that movie.
yes. And so this one too, but it's like the mom scene, everything kind of work itself out before. It's just a good movie. It's a good family movie. Joan's like, oh, that's nasty. I'm like, well, you know what? People do what they're gonna do. They're
It's
adults.
just life sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Like you can't control
They
everything.
all
So
seem fine. I like Luke Wilson, so I will never say anything bad about that man.
yeah.
So yeah, that's one of my all-time favorites. Do you have anything
Good one.
like current
Let's
ones?
see. Another one. Well, mine are all. Most of them are old. A
Oh,
Christmas Story. I talked about that one too when we talked about our favorite movies, or when we talked about our favorite movie
yes,
moms.
with the little
Talked about
boy,
that one.
right?
Yeah,
Hmm.
that one's really good. That will always be a classic. I love that one. The Holiday. That's a good
Wait.
one.
Oh, The Holiday with Cameron Diaz?
Yeah,
Yep,
Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet, and who
that's
else is
good.
in that? Jude Law. That one's really
Jack
good.
Black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that one's cute. I feel like you can watch that one any time of the year. Like it's just cute.
It is. And when you said that, I thought you said Holiday. Have you seen that on Netflix with Emma Roberts and Luke Bracey?
Oh, that one's
Or
good too.
Bracey?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good one too. Uh
Luke
huh.
Bracey. Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that movie. I will watch that every year. And my sister Faith, we watch that all the time. Like, I'm like, okay, let's.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah,
A
I
little
love that.
tradition.
I love the whole story. I'm a sucker for stuff. So,
Cute.
yeah.
Current ones. Another one on Netflix. Love Hard with Nina Dobrev and Darren Barnett.
Is that where she
I think it
meets
just came
him
out last
online?
year. Yeah, it's like a catfishing what he like catfishes her and then they end up together.
I think it's cute. Like the story or the movie is cute, but the story, I'm like, oh, heck no, that's creepy.
How they still end up to like she ends up with the guy that catfished her. Yeah, I like that one. I like her though. Like pretty much everything she's in, I like.
And she's
So
engaged.
I know. Yeah, she just got engaged. You go, girl.
I
That's
love her too.
exciting.
I think she's awesome.
Yeah, I like that one. I like Something from Tiffany's. That's another current
Wait,
one.
wait,
Have
wait.
you
Who
seen
comes
that
out
one?
there? Because I have heard it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, I don't know if there's any. Well, I'm sure they're well known, just not well known to me. The actors in it. It's on Prime. That one's on Prime Video. I think that one came out last year too. You'll have to watch it. It's cute.
Well, and going back to
Um,
Netflix, because I feel like it's been a Lindsay Lohan year. Um,
oh, she came out with a cute one last
she
year.
made
That's
one
what I was
last
gonna bring
year,
up.
Falling for Christmas, with the guy
Yeah.
from Glee. And then she
Okay.
made Our Little Secret this year with the guy from Pretty Little Liars. And I learned that
I
from
haven't
Faith.
seen this year's one.
But it's so cute. So I love both
Is
of
it?
them. I'm like, dang, she's gonna become the Christmas queen.
Oh, she's gonna take
Like
over.
movies, yeah. Like obviously the singer's
What's
Miss Mariah Carey, but I mean,
what's DJ Tanner's real name? Candace Cameron Bure.
oh
She's gonna
yes,
take
I
over from
love
her.
her. And
Being the Christmas queen. That girl's in every Hallmark movie.
I think Lindsay's gonna be the Netflix, like a little, different.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
yeah, we
that's
have the
true.
Hallmark queen. I mean, I don't think we can take that crown away from Miss DJ Tanner.
I like those Hallmark ones though. I haven't watched any this year, just haven't had time. But as corny as they are, even though it's all the same story over and over, they're cute.
I
I
love
like
him,
them.
and I just try to watch him when Julian's not around because he's such a buzzkill. Like he's like, this is why all you girls are crazy because you believe all this stuff that's not even real. I'm like, oh, don't be such a cynical.
He's a Grinch,
He
anti rom
His
com
favorite movie
romance
is The
movie.
Grinch. I'm telling you,
Well, yeah,
that's our
exactly.
that's our family flag for the year. Like we don't put any lights, we don't do anything. I actually want
I
to
guess
start
that's
next
kind of
year.
true though. Sometimes maybe it can set false expectations, but I
Of
mean,
like,
who lives like that? Like, I don't think anybody is expecting to live in a Hallmark movie. So,
no, but I think like he's talking about like the over use of romance. And I'm like, just be
yeah.
like that already.
At least just enjoy the
I
movie.
like just come home with a little mistletoe, do something cute. No, no, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The scenes in those movies actually are really cute too. The sets, like, it just makes you feel very Christmassy. Like the little inns that they go to, or
That's like, have you been
wherever they are, the
to
little Christmas towns.
have you been to Rio Doso? Oh, I'm sure you have. Rio Doso. I feel
Yeah,
like that's a very
never at Christmas though, but
you should go. You guys should, oh my God, we should do it. I know that's hard because we have family. But one day in the future, we will all go and take the kids, even if it's the week before. But it's
totally traumatized by that
very
city, actually.
Hallmarkish. Wait, why?
Because last time we went, it was in March. It was actually March of this year. It must have been because I had Maddie. She was just a couple months old. And it snowed and we weren't expecting snow. So when we got there, we're making our way to this Airbnb cabin, and it's up this terrible incline mountain, basically. Like there's, I don't even know, 6 inches of snow on the ground. And when we get to this cabin's driveway, we start sliding down the driveway, and you know how everything is there, like you just slide down off a freaking mountain, basically. So oh my gosh, I started crying. And then we got out of the car and we couldn't I was like, get this baby out of the car. I'm barely postpartum, so I'm crying. I'm like, get the baby out of the car. Yeah, like, so we get the car. I'm like, while we're sliding, so I'm like, heck no. So we get out. I'm there holding the car seat, trying to walk up this driveway, slipping, even walking. And then we couldn't open the door with the stupid code. So I'm just like, she's cold, like freaking out. I was just freaking out. She was cold. I thought she was cold. We get in there. It's freezing in the Airbnb. Like, oh, it was just traumatic. I'm like, I'm never going back to that city. Like that just was awful.
So we usually get houses that don't have an incline. But there is, like, there's a lot of inclines out there. And even like out here where I live, when we were looking for a home, the one Julian wanted looked like a freaking haunted house, but it was up a very steep hill. And I'm like, dude, imagine driving out of that. That's when we used to go in the office. But imagine driving out of that when as much snow as we get. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked up and I swear I saw something in the window. And I'm like, yeah, no, we're not even going up there. We're leaving. We're going home. Yeah, we turned around. He's like, you're acting crazy. I'm like, nope, I swear. And I'm like, no.
Actually, that's pretty reasonable, because even when we moved into our house, I'm like, ask the realtor why the person's moving. You never know. Like,
well, yeah, even
never know.
So even this one, like, an older lady had it before us, like in her 80s. And I had to ask, like, did she pass away? No, she didn't. She wanted to go retire to live with her kids in Florida. I mean, she was 80. She had already been retired, but now she needed assistance, like living.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did ask that because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to feel
totally a reasonable question.
Something pulling my feet at night. No, thank you.
I think totally reasonable. But anywho, sorry, friend. I told me before, we have to cut it short today, guys, because it's holiday week and we're busy and I'm on a schedule.
We're running on Rudolph, y'all.
Schedule here. Yeah,
we keep saying.
Go. But we hope you guys have a super nice Christmas and a very nice week. And we'll be back before New Year's, right? We'll have another episode before
next
New
week.
Okay. Yeah. But it's not 7 days later.
Anyway, I think it's exactly,
we'll see you guys in a week for New Year's Eve, I guess, or right around New Year's. And anyway, thank you guys for tuning in.
Yep. Merry Christmas. Bye.
See you next week. Bye.
Living in the moment, it's the mom life.